Hello, HeartLighters. Kathy Larson here with HeartLight Connection for another HighLighting HeartLighter interview. And I'm so excited today we have Angie Montgomery. So,
Thanks
Angie.
for having me, Kathy. It's a joy to be with you as always.
And let's just hear a little bit about you. Who are you? What you do? Just tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so I want to start with 12 years ago, 11 years ago, somewhere around there, I met Kathy. And I was working in corporate America and I was burnt out and I was trying to find my purpose. And we ended up at the same kind of corporate event, a meeting for people in organizational development, which I was in at the time. And I had a friend that sat by her and said, I have someone that you need to meet. And I met Kathy, and that's really where my spiritual journey began.
Aww.
So I want to give credit to this lady for
you.
the work she does to awaken those of us that are healers and have gifts and create a safe, loving environment for us to explore ourselves without any fear or judgment. So thank you for that.
Aww.
I can't talk about me if I don't first talk about you.
I appreciate that.
About 2 years before I met Kathy, my dad had passed suddenly, and it put me on this journey towards truly wanting to find him and how to connect to him. I was very stubborn, and I would have conversations with God, and I'm like, I need my dad the rest of my life, so I have to figure out how I can still communicate with him and open up to the gifts that I'd already had throughout my life. And so I am a medium now, 14
Yay.
years after my dad's passing. I've done this for 7.5 years in my business. I've read thousands of people, and it is such an honor to connect to people's loved ones in heaven. And it all really started for me from my own grief of losing my dad, who was like the best and my favorite. And so 14 years later, I sit here a completely different person than when that journey first started. I connect into people's loved ones. I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki master. I also do QHHT hypnosis, but my favorite thing is to connect people to their loved ones. And I would say I'm most known for being a medium.
Yes, and she's amazing at it. I mean, she's got so many followers. It's just amazing to see and referrals and all of that. And you just are amazing at what you do, and you're doing what your gift is.
Yeah.
And
my dad helps me. So he's in every session with me, and he helps me to connect to other people's loved ones. So there's nothing more that I could ask for in my life than to be every day connected to my dad, who I love and miss so much, and many other loved ones that have passed since, and to be able to help someone with the hardest part of their journey with losing loved ones that are so dear to them. I wake up every day and I'm blessed. I feel so grateful. You're right. I have so many amazing people that have worked with me and continue to come back to me time and time again, and I don't take any of that for granted. I do in-person sessions in Papillion, but I also do virtual, so I've had the gift and pleasure of working with people all over the world. It's just been so amazing to see where God has taken me.
yay. And you have a Facebook account. You do lives here and there, a lot of interesting things on Facebook, and we'll have your information in the description below so people can contact you in whatever way is optimal for them.
That would be great. Yeah, my Facebook page is it's my name, Angie Montgomery. My website is angiemontgomery.com. I decided to keep it simple and just put my name for my business, and you can find how to reach me and do a session with me there. It's an honor to help people whatever they need. I do a lot of healing work as well and help people with their inner child wounds and traumas they've been through. I've always said I want to work with people with like the darkest moments and turn it into light for them and transmute and transition that. And I think, again, that starts, Kathy really taught me along my journey that you can have fun with healing. It doesn't have to be heavy, and it doesn't have to be daunting. It can be exciting to like rebirth a new you and to really go for your dreams. So to be here with you is it's so fun. I adore you. So.
I love it. And in the process, you actually, it's so amazing for me to be witness of your journey and how it's all evolved and where you are today. It just makes my heart happy for you and for the people that work with you. I hear, oh my gosh, she's amazing. That's people say that all the time. So tell us about your book.
Yeah, so my first book is called Faith Walk: One Woman's Journey to Finding Herself, and this was my awakening story, is what I like to call it. After I had lost my dad suddenly, and the connection that I found through giving my life over to God a year later, and just asking Him to allow me to be who I'm meant to be in this lifetime and leave my mark on the world in whatever way I was meant to. And so it talks all about my journey towards my spiritual awakening, but also helps, really walk people through the grief process and understanding that it is hard when you have those losses, but you can turn that loss into whatever you want it to be, and
Amen.
You can turn it into helping others. And that's one of the things that I really learned. And also just the acceptance of life. It's a gift. One of the things that is at the end of my book that I leave as like a reminder to people is something my dad actually said to me when my grandma had passed when I was 20. He said, "Baby, life is beautiful. We all must live. We all must die. The most beautiful part of living is dying, because you go home to where you belong." And so that's something that I've kept with me all these years.
Wow, that's
and
great.
It's something that I hold in my heart today. So this book is kind of that initial waking up book, I would say, for people who have experienced some type of loss themselves. And really what I learned throughout this book is how to live. Because to me, when you experience death, it helps you to understand and really in your soul know that life is precious, and being here on earth is such a gift, and to live each day like it's your last, and to really go after the things that you're meant to be doing here and what you want to experience on a personal level. So not to live with fear.
Yes.
And then my second book I'm finishing up right now.
Yes, I was just going to ask about that.
Sorry.
We're in sync.
Yeah,
we're in
flow.
sync. We're in the flow. Flow motion. HeartLighters know what that's about.
My second book is called The Ways of Heaven. And I'm really excited for this book to come out. I feel like it goes a little deeper than the first book, because I've gone deeper within myself, and I've now am writing this book from a place of working with so many people and having so many amazing experiences connecting to heaven and getting visions of what it's like and the healing process and what people experience there. And death is truly the most beautiful experience that we have, and I receive that knowledge through visions that I get in my sessions. So this one talks all about my connection to my spiritual gifts. I'm a clairvoyant and a clairsentient and a clairaudient, and how I've interpreted energy and connected to spirit. So there's just all these like beautiful magical experiences that I'm sharing in the Ways of Heaven. But I also am talking about some really deeper topics that I work with a lot of people in my business. I talk about suicide, and I talk about the harder deaths that people experiences, and why, on a soul level, maybe soul contracts that people had and they came in with, and that they do go to heaven. And, the beauty of, even if you die tragically, the beauty of the other side. It really doesn't matter how people pass. Their experience is all the same. They see a light, and
Right.
they see their loved ones, and they see angels, Jesus, all kinds of experiences that I've visioned for people. So it's much more about my experiences that I feel so grateful I've been able to receive. I want to leave that behind, not just for the generation that I'm living in now, but even when I'm gone. I want people to know that it's okay. You don't have to be afraid.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, as you're talking and as we're sitting, this is the space that you use for when people come to your location, as well as when you do the Zooms or whatever you do on the remote side. So in the midst of all that you've been doing and in your growth and all of that, you definitely tie into the creating what you want process. And in that process, she created this amazing place.
Yeah, I manifested it.
Yes. For those of you who are familiar with the formula, intend, pretend, let go, allow, and act. And she took the leap in so many ways. It's just an honor to even know you.
I feel the same. Had I not known you, I know I wouldn't be where I am. So truly.
So what I want to do real quick here is I want to give you a tour of. We're going to spin around the area that she works in, and so you can get the vibe and the feeling of what it feels like in this amazing space. So she's got all kinds of really cool things here. This sunroom is absolutely delicious is the word. Delicious, gorgeous, amazingly awesome. You can see the water and the trees, and she's got a nice deck over here. There's just so many blessings here that she has was ready, open, and willing to clear the way in order to create it. And you've just done so much, and I'm so excited for you and that you're part of the HeartLighter community. And whoever is feeling guided, really give her a call, make a connection, and pass her name around because she does a great job at what she does, and she's an amazing person and very, very heart-centered, and her light shines everywhere. It's like bzzz.
I want to shine the light on everybody for everyone. Just love everybody.
Anything else you want to share real quick?
I think I talked quite about the mediumship. As you were talking about manifesting, I do a lot of work with people too on connecting to their guides and their higher self and helping them create the life of their dreams too. So I should probably mention that. I've helped a lot of people with just like finding their true calling, their purpose, their path, and going down their most authentic path. So I love doing that. So I'd say life coaching is also part of what I do. And the final thing that was coming up for me was I'm starting a new brand called God's Girl. So anyone that knows me knows I love God and Jesus. That's spiritual based, but love energy, right? And so I'm doing a new brand with clothes and
so that's another intention.
Yes,
putting out to the universe
with like fun spiritual sayings on things. So that will be coming out too.
Yay! So stay tuned.
Yeah.
All of her information for connection will be in the description. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have to do a heart hug.
I love heart hugs. They're my favorite.
Thank you so much for being you and being brave and coming out and being who you are and helping all the people that you help.
Thank
you so much. It's an honor.
Thank you for helping me.
Bye for now. So now it's time for you to tap into your intuition and take those steps and take the leap. The next step comes, the next step comes, the next step comes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next Highlighting HeartLighter connection. Bye for now.